next item here, I guess, is kind of an interesting one. We talked a little bit about a sort of a ransom hoax, or kind of a crypto locker type thing that was purportedly associated with Androids. This one has a little bit of a similar flavor to it. Can you tell us more, Jim?
Yeah, this one actually hit the website for the Sydney Morning Herald earlier today. A number of folks with iPhones and iPads were getting pop-up messages via the Find My iPhone feature that their device had been taken over, and they were told to send money via PayPal if they wanted to unlock the device and get control of it back. It's not clear exactly how they're getting access to manage to lock the device. Graham Cluley on the Intego Mac Security blog actually puts it real well. There are a couple of possible ways they could have gotten it, but most of the devices that are affected right now seem to be in Australia and New Zealand, so it doesn't look like it's some widespread exploit of a vulnerability that allows access to the Apple user's accounts, because why is it just concentrated there? It's unlikely that it was a database of usernames and passwords for Apple IDs. Again, why is it only Australia and New Zealand users that are affected? At present, the best bet is that there was some other service that's popular in Australia and New Zealand, probably had a breach, and it was password reuse. Because what happens is the bad guy somehow did get access to their Apple ID account. This feature is basically, if you lose your iPhone, if you've got this feature enabled, you can go on to the website and track using the GPS in the device, figure out where it is. You can pop a message up on the screen saying, I know you stole my device, give it back. One feature that's also available that hasn't been used yet by the bad guys yet, though, that could be a little bit scary, is you can wipe the device remotely. The bad guys haven't done that yet. And it turns out, if you've got a passcode configured on the device, you can't actually get back into your device. In Graham Cluley's write-up, he actually also discusses some other ways you can get access to your device if you've got it backed up on iTunes on the laptop someplace or a desktop someplace. You can actually reset the device and get access back to it that way. But at that point, you do need to go change your iCloud password. One suggestion is to turn on two-factor authentication for it. Apple offers it, so that's probably not a bad move. I'm sure there are other ideas that I'm not thinking of right off the top of my head.
Right. So, obviously, this is a case where they've taken over basically the account management for being able to block the device if it is stolen, and it sounds like you said, Jim, perhaps it's a password reuse thing. Hopefully, some facts, more details will come out about this as time goes on. Seeing as it just came out in the news, perhaps there's still some facts to be uncovered here.
It's interesting to compare and contrast the two cases. We talked about the CryptoLocker style malware for Android, where someone actually went out, wrote software to do this. But on the Apple platform, they've taken a completely different tack, which is going through the existing systems that Apple already offers to have the same kind of attack.
Right. Well, in the end, it comes down to, it's much harder to break into the device. It's intended to be protected, but we still have this weak password problem. And that's really incumbent upon the end user to manage their passwords well in order to, and we're making some assumption about how they gained access here, but that's certainly a legitimate possibility.